Yo, yo, what up with it? It's your boy T-Dub was Blazing in Sports. Guys, I'm gonna make just a little bit of small talk while I'm walking to my car. And obviously there's commercials, so I don't want you guys to miss a second of what I have to say. Yeah, guys, man, I want to touch on Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs. Also, just my personal opinion and thoughts on DAZN. What they did right, and of course, what they did wrong. Guys, if you are first time in the chat, or maybe you got an invitation or the notification bell finally works, because it doesn't work that often for me, please smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it. Definitely help visibility to the channel. Hit the icon, so next time I go live, you will get it. Guys, I'm almost in my car. I parked at the very far end of the parking lot. It is slim season, so I'm trying to lose about 10 to 15 of these pounds. Not that big, but I'm trying to cut up. If you don't know how I look, check out 2 or 3 videos in the back. You'll see me. But I'm at work, and I'm working, so let's work. So, I'm almost there, man. I can see the car. Daniel Jacobs versus Canelo Alvarez. Who do you got? Who are you picking? How do you see this fight going? And let me ask you a question. This is the same person you're picking to win. Is that the same person you want to win? That's big. The person that you're picking to win, is it the same as the person you want to win? For example, Wladimir fought Lomachenko. I wanted, or I would love to saw Wladimir win, but I picked Lomachenko. Who are you picking? Heck, let me get mine into my thoughts. Hold on, guys. Let me check, man. I don't even got my other laptop. I'm at work. But let's see, man, if it's working. And it is. Because Bobby's in the building. Hello, Bobby. Bobby's a very good supporter. I really appreciate Bobby coming in, checking out, really supporting. Not sure if Bobby going to ever maybe start doing some videos yourself. I'm not sure. But I know one thing, I'm looking forward to Game of Thrones. And from my other channel, I'm going to start doing videos on that ASAP. But let's talk about it. Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs. Heck, the water's warm. Let's dive right into it. I can easily see this being a 50-50 fight compared to skills and stylistically. Easy. Now, do I personally have a favorite who I think will win? I do. If I had to put money on it, I would have to go with Canelo. I think Canelo, he doesn't get many decisions that don't go his way. Besides Floyd Mayweather, and remember, most people thought that was one of Floyd Mayweather's greatest performances that he put on in quite some time. And then one of the judges, I don't know if she called it a draw or if she gave it Canelo. It might be a draw. And most people were like, what? Even Floyd shook his head, huh? What fucking fight is she watching? Most people thought Laura beat him. Some even thought that the second Triple G fight that Triple G still won. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing I'm surprised about, guys, and it's a shocker. It is a shocker that a lot of times I see Mexicans, they really ride with Mikey Garcia, Chavez Sr., but when it comes to Alvarez, even though it's obvious there's millions that support him, it's obvious. But I do see more resistance or more that I don't like this guy for Canelo, you know. PG1 said it yesterday that he doesn't care much for Canelo or, what's the young kid? They still call himself a prospect. Wants to fight Tank Davis. I just called this kid's fight. But let's get to it, man. Oh, into the building. Whoa, Christopher. I definitely am not on my right camera, but I can somewhat see that. Let me get my scrunching on. Hold on. Hey, man, this is 10 logs on the fire. And Christopher, I'm thinking of something. Hopefully I get Lola and that laptop back. Hopefully they call me today or tomorrow. I'm going to call them because it's in a repair shop. I want to try something different. But shout out to my boy Christopher. 10 logs on the fire. Says salute T-Dub. Right on, Christopher. Schoolcraft Mom said, what's good, T-Dub, man? Chilling with it. Bobby back in the building says, oh, me too, 11 days. Schoolcraft says, I'm going with Danny to school the earth. Oh, to shock the earth. Sorry, guys. If you are new, the font on this is white and the background is white. So if it sounds like I can't read it, because I can't read it. But let's see. Lee Abraham Jr. is in the building. Lee Abraham Jr. says, if Jacob can take his power, he would outbox him. All right, now let me give you my take. I see that's a 50-50. Looking at it, 50-50 fight. What does 50-50 mean? That this is not going to be no cake and a walk for Jacob. It's not going to be no cake and a walk for Canelo Alvarez. These guys are going to be trading leather for, I believe, 12 rounds. I don't believe, honestly, I'm just being honest, if it is some kind of stoppage, if it is, which remember, I'm picking this to go 12, but if it is a stoppage, I will lean towards Canelo getting a stoppage over Jacob. Even though Jacob has power, I think Jacob's chin is a little bit more suspect than Canelo's. I think Canelo just have one of them fucking bull chins, man. And some people have those. I remember I fought this guy. Been some years back. I hit this guy with everything in the goddamn kitchen sink. Everything in the kitchen sink. To the point to where, when the fight was over, that I was like, I asked, like, man, how the fuck you take all them shots? And he was like, he said, listen, man, I wear a lot of people down because I got a good chin. And towards the end of that fight, he was landing some shots on me. Even though I won, he was landing some shots on me because I'm like, he just kept fucking coming. Now, Canelo is not a bull rush. I think Canelo can fight, man. Canelo can fight. Canelo has gotten better since getting beat and schooled. Canelo got schooled by Floyd Mayweather. Let's go to the chat. I wish I was at home, because then I'd be able to see what people are saying. Ryan Garcia, absolutely, there you go, Ryan Garcia. My boy, PG1, doesn't care much for Ryan Garcia. I guess because he's cocky, kind of arrogant. He loves his fighting style, the same with Canelo. I guess he doesn't like their personalities. AJ's in the building. AJ says, is it me or is your video switched? Right now, AJ, I'm using just a picture. I'm not at home, so I'm using just a picture. So it's just a picture I made, a thumbnail I made from work, and I saved it that way. So I'm not at home right now. But I will be home 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, and for UK time, maybe from right now, 2, 3, 4, maybe about 3 hours from whatever your time is now. Something like that. Drama Club in the building. I want to do Drama Club. AJ says, for me, it's freezing with only audio. Yeah, no, it's not you, AJ. It's a picture. I know it looks like it's freezing, but it's an actual picture I made. And instead of just talking over a regular picture, I just kind of use a freeze caption of me and put it up there. But yeah, it's not you. It is not you. Drama Clip says I'm good, man. All right, so, and I'm gonna touch on. I want to touch on DAZN. Touch on DAZN too. I'm gonna bounce back and forth, and independent of whatever you guys talk about in the chat. I want to talk about some ways I think DAZN messed up, and I want to talk about some ways that I think they're doing well. To me, one of the ways they messed up is they broke rule number 1. What's rule number 1? Never let your opponent know your moves before you make them. Never. Never. Never tell someone that you want to fight. I'm about to come over to your front punch and punch you in your shit. It's probably not going to go as planned. They're going to be prepared for it. You're going to be met with resistance. It's probably not going to go so smooth. What they should have done, they should have tried to pretend to be friends or be friends, create some allies that's already over here in America, right? Maybe try to do some more events with PBC and co-promote, a lot, And then once you get right there with them, when you're right there up on their noses, then you just take everything, right? You take everything. Boom. Like, have you guys seen mafia movies, right? And a lot of time, the right-hand man of the man takes the business right from under his nose. And before he knew it, let me plug this phone up. Good thing I brought my charger. Before the big boss knew it, before he knew he was hit, everything was gone. His man was gone. His man was no longer his man. He was not in charge anymore. And then at that time, that's when a second that was in command is not a first in command, lets him know, I run shit now. And I think that's what DAZN messed up at. And when I say messed up, because DAZN got Eddie, and Eddie announced to the world. He used very bad words that's going to get you a negative reaction. We're going to invade the USA and take over. We're going to conquer. Words like that. When you say words like that, it perks the ears of Top Rank, Al Heyman, and whoever else has stake. He didn't do it right. He just didn't do it right. Now, with some bad, I got to say what they did good. What they did good was they got a damn good hold on a 160-pound division. They got a damn good hold. Demetrius Andrade. I heard him called Andrade. At this point, I'm fucking confused. I am fucking confused if it's Andrade. I don't know no more. I thought it was Demetrius Andrade, but I don't know. They got him. Now he's a champion. They got Daniel Jacobs. He's a champion. Canelo Alvarez. He's a champion. They hold at least 75% of the firepower at 160 pounds. At least 75%. That's a good move. Again, the bad moves, counting the chickens before the eggs hatched. That was their mistake. How you going to say you're going to invade a play? Listen, DAZN didn't even have the pieces to play the goddamn game. They didn't even have the fighters. You can't invade the U.S. market with UK fighters. You have to have U.S. fighters mixed in with UK fighters. They didn't have the U.S. fighters. Now, one of the biggest signings was Canelo Alvarez. That was huge. To me, that was like a fucking lifeline. It was like they were dying, and they said, well, do you want to phone a friend? Do you want a 50-50 chance? Hey, I want to phone a friend. I want to call Oscar. Oscar, I give him $365 million. Get his ass over here. That was a good move. That was a good move. Let me check the chat, guys. I try to go back and forth. All right. AJ says, for me, it's freeze. Oh, okay. I think I read it already. Good. Are you showing the fight? Drama Club. Schoolcraft LOL. Schoolcraft my LOL. Drama Club. The fight for Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs. It is not until May the 4th. And I am not able to show the fight. But what I will do, I will watch the fight. I will call the fight live commentary, give you best blow-by-blow action. I will let you listen to the fight as I call it. That way you're up on whatever's happening. And I will let you listen to the post-fight interview. That way, if you saw the fight, if you didn't see the fight, you're going to get the best blow-by-blow action, and you will know exactly what happens when it happens. And guys, just off of Danny Jacobs real quick. And I'm going to get back on that. Because I got time, man. I'm on lunch. I'm going to try to give you guys a full hour. I'm going to try. But some of you guys don't know, my vocal cords are having a lot of issues. The more I talk, I get very dizzy. Because I exert so much air that I get lightheaded. So if you hear me pausing, that's why. But guys, do me a favor. I really appreciate it. Smash the like button. If you ain't smashing the like, then you ain't smashing right. That's what she said. Smash the like button. I'm back at it. Like a crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers this work. Let's get it. Now, guys, remember the Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. fight? You guys remember that? I don't understand why there is a real push for Errol Spence Jr. to go up 2 weight classes and fight Canelo Alvarez. Nobody else but Canelo. I don't understand it. Maybe you can tell me in the chat. Why is there a real big push for Errol Spence Jr., who never said, I wanna dare to be great. Let me jump 2 weight classes, fight the best fighter at that class, and beat him, and then go from there. He never said that. So why are they pushing it? Then they said, well, Mikey did it. Well, Mikey asked for it. Mikey said, I want to go up there. Mikey called out Errol Spence Jr. Mikey did. And Errol Spence Jr. finally gave him a shot, and he lost. That's what it is. It is what it is. He lost. Go back to the drawing board. I still support Mikey Garcia going forward. I do. But how come because Mikey decided to do something, why does Earl have to do that same damn thing? It doesn't make sense. So it's like Mikey like, well, Earl, I dared to be great, and I jumped off the bridge. And now you should do it too. Fuck you. Fuck you. I ain't doing it. That's what you wanted to do, not me. Fuck you. I believe the same people that want Errol Spence Jr. to jump up and fight Canelo Alvarez are within that same crowd that wanted to see Floyd Mayweather jump up to 160 pounds and fight Triple G. The same people. Even though Floyd Mayweather was already up 5 weight classes. Listen, he already went up 5. You know he had never weighed 160. He had never weighed it. Even when he fought Conor McGregor, I think he weighed, what, 149, 151 at a 154-pound weight limit? He didn't even weigh 154. I get it. You hate him, you want to see him lose at all costs. I get it. I get it. The hate is real. I get it. But that's that. Let's get back to this work. Schoolcraftmon says, because Fight Hub asked EJ, would he fight Canelo? And he said yes. Because he's not scared. But he didn't ask for that fight. Because think about it. He probably will fight him one day. He didn't say he wanted to fight him next. We saw who he wanted to fight next. He called out Manny Pacquiao. And now I hear that he's going to fight Sean Porter. My personal opinion, Errol Spence Jr. should unify 147. It makes no goddamn sense to jump up to 160. It doesn't. You didn't even fucking clean your house where you're at. So you're going to go up there and clean somebody else's that lives in a fucking mansion? You didn't clean your 2-bedroom townhouse. But now you're going to go to a bigger house and going to clean that up against somebody who's already proven to fight at that weight. Doesn't make sense. He should clean out 147. Canelo should clean out 160. Remember, Canelo said, I think he wants Demetrius Andrade maybe after this. Canelo wants Demetrius Andrade. That's not a bad fight if Demetrius Andrade can get past Daniel Jacobs. And I'm telling you guys, that's not easy. That's not easy. That's not putting popcorn in the microwave and pushing the popcorn button. That's not easy. Oh, it's going to be some pops. But that's not easy work. That's blue-collar work. See, the reason I said it's a 50-50 fight, remember, 50-50 matchup could go anyway. But if I had to put my money on it, I ain't putting my money by decision. Canelo Alvarez. I find it very hard for them to not give Canelo Alvarez a decision. I find it very hard. If it's a close fight, if you think Canelo won a close fight, he's going to get it. If you think it can be a draw, Canelo's going to get it. If you think Daniel Jacobs might have won by a round or two, Canelo's going to get it. Jacobs would need to dominate Canelo. And I don't think it's possible. Because Canelo is no punk. Canelo can fight. He can counterpunch. He has learned. He has a damn good chin. And he got body punches that can hurt a fucking mule. He got body punches that if he hit Winnie the Pooh when ain't want no honey. Oh, no, no honey for today. Oh, my stomach hurt. Oh, Canelo. Listen, man. It's a good fight. That's all I'm saying. Christopher said, my main man, Christopher. Sometimes all the popcorn doesn't pop. Yes. Schoolcraftmon says they want to force it since he entertained a question. I mean, entertain a question or not, he didn't ask for it. You know? He didn't ask for it. Just like Lomachenko didn't ask for the Rigondeaux fight. Rigondeaux just begged for that fight. Begged for that fight and finally gave it to him. Finally gave it to him. Remember, Oscar De La Hoya was trying to make the Errol Spence Jr. with Canelo. He's been talking about that. To me, I'm being honest. Oscar De La Hoya should not be calling out a man that's 2 fucking weight classes below. That's why if Errol Spence Jr. would have called out Mikey, he would be considered a bully. A bully. But if Mikey called out Errol Spence Jr. not the boogie. If Errol Spence Jr. called out Canelo, then Canelo's not the boogie. Especially if they don't really want the fight and they finally take the fight because they're like, fuck it. I can't unify because Sean Porter says he wants to fight. Think about this. Errol Spence Jr. did exactly what Sean Porter did to Danny Garcia. Jumped in a ring, reminded him, like you did, Danny, I am challenging you for unification. Sean Porter smiled, did a fucking hokey pokey, turned himself about. That's what it's all about. And said that this would be the easiest fight to make. Somewhere by the time he left that ring, till he got backstage, it was now the hardest fight that can be made. It was an impossible fight. Mikey Garcia believed that Errol Spence Jr. wasn't going to take the fight because Errol Spence Jr. was trying to unify. Finally, he couldn't get Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman just coming back. Couldn't get Sean Porter. Sean Porter was fighting his mandatory Ugas. And Ugas gave Sean Porter all he can handle. And I'm being honest. I think Ugas actually stung Sean Porter more than any other fighter. More than Kell Brook. Even though Kell Brook beat him. I thought Ugas, who is not known for all them KOs, I thought he buzzed Sean Porter in there. But back to Errol Spence Jr. He finally took the fight with Mikey. He beat Mikey. And that's that. I still support Mikey. I want to see what he's going to do next. I'd like to see Mikey return down to 140, you know. Do some things at 140. And then from there, decide if he can cut lower and go back to 135. Or possibly fight longer at 140 until he can actually, you know, and here's the thing. The thing was, it wasn't that the 147 pounds was too much power for him, because it wasn't too much power. Earl didn't drop him. Earl out fucking boxed him. That's the thing. If Mikey would have got destroyed in 3 rounds, you can say that 147 pound, he just went ready for the power. He got boxed. So it's not that he can't make 147. He got outboxed by the better man. I want to see him go to 140. Let's see. Let's go back at it. Remember, guys, I appreciate it. Hey, listen, you can throw whatever you want at me in the chat. I appreciate it. Like, if you want to talk about this, disagree about it, whatever. I'm going to try to read the question, and let's get at it, man. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. My goal right now is 5,000. I hope to grow the family to be 5,000 strong. I am working on some shirts that I want to put out there. So I'm still working on it, and you guys will see them sooner than later. Let's see. Christopher said, T-Dub, my wrench comes and goes. Comes and goes. I don't know why, man. That's crazy. Right now I'm using the app. That shouldn't happen. That's crazy. You should be good to go. If it does go, I can't do it from my phone, but whenever I go home and go live, that should be automatic. AJ says, what is your opinion on who will win this fight? Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo. I think Billy Joe Saunders' next move is going to be at 168, right? I don't think he want to stay at 160 because he had a direct shot at Demetrius Andrade to get the fight that he should have got, but he decided not to. I'm going to be 100% honest. I think Demetrius Andrade versus Billy Joe Saunders was going to be one fucking heck of a rumble in the jungle. Demetrius Andrade versus Canelo, I'm going to just go with it. They say it's at 160. It's a good fight, man. It's a good fight. A good fight, but I'm leaning with Canelo. I don't think Billy Joe can show Canelo anything different that Mayweather didn't show him. Eric Lenny Laura didn't show him. Maybe even Austin Trout. Now, I think Billy Joe Saunders will have success. You asked me who I think will win. Do I think he will have success? Yes. Because Billy Joe Saunders can move. He can stick. He can move. He can box. And that's good. And that will frustrate Canelo. It'll make it hard for Canelo to catch him in early rounds. But remember, Amir Khan can move. Not like Billy Joe Saunders, but he does use lateral movements, left and right. Amir Khan has crazy fucking speed. And that was an advantage that had, in my opinion, until the knockdown, it had Amir Khan up in my personal scoring course. But Canelo has timing. He disguises shots. He can counterpunch. Canelo is not that fucking slow. Canelo moves better when he's going backwards and he's evading shots. He doesn't move as well, like fast, coming forward. He's more like a tree trunk. But it's an interesting fight. I would watch it, AD. I would watch that fight. I would watch it. But if you ask me to pick a winner, I'm going with Canelo. Canelo by late round stoppage. I think it'd be close on the scorecards until the stoppage. I think Billy Joe Saunders would do good. He'll do good early on. Canelo would catch up with him. Stop him late rounds, probably around 10. Let's see. So are you trying to imply Canelo would beat Floyd Mayweather? Canelo already lost to Floyd. AJ. Canelo already lost to Floyd. He lost. There is no implying nothing. He lost. But what I'm saying is that Billy Joe Saunders is not on no Floyd Mayweather level. You know, he's not on that level. Billy Joe Saunders would probably, you know, I can't even say Laura, but, you know, Saunders can move. But what I'm saying is that I don't think Billy Joe Saunders can present something that's on the level of a that he hasn't seen from Floyd. Now, if Billy Joe Saunders can do what Floyd does and did, he wins. He wins. But there's only one Floyd. There's only one Floyd. Eric Lenny Laura. Laura don't has all the tricks that Floyd has. And he cannot, and Laura, even as good as he is, Eric Lenny Laura cannot adjust. He cannot adjust like Floyd can. But he can move, he can keep distance, he has speed, and he's a southpaw. He had very good success against Canelo. Canelo made an adjustment and started chopping on that body like he was trying to make a tree fall. If Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather today at 160 pounds, I would favor Canelo. Floyd is 42 years old. Can't make 160 unless he's fat. There's no way. But a prime Floyd Mayweather and a prime Canelo, Floyd would school his ass every day. Let's get back at it. AJ said, oh, forget what I said. Shout out to AJ, man. I know me and AJ don't agree on, you know, some water and talk like that, but, you know, I like it. Like, I really appreciate, you know, an opposing opinion. And also people agree. I appreciate both of them. That's why one day I'm going to do a video with AD. And AD, we're just going to talk about the landscape of UK and US boxing. We're just going to talk about it. We're going to probably agree on some things, disagree on some things, but at least both sides were here from both sides of the pond. But let's get back at it. Because we are back at it. Like a crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers this work. If you have a friend that don't know about this channel, tell him. Say, listen, man, GW's cool as a motherfucker. He cool as a ceiling fan. Subscribe to him. Hit the notification bell. And let's work. And like I was saying earlier, AD, I was talking about DAZN. I'm not sure if you agree or disagree on why I thought they fucked up, man. Eddie Hearn fucked it up for DAZN, in my opinion. He came out way too fucking cocky, man. Way too cocky. And whenever you come out way too cocky, people meet that with resistance. Floyd Mayweather, too cocky, met with resistance. Conor McGregor, too cocky, met with resistance. If the U.S. was saying, listen, we're going to go over to Russia, we're going to conquer Russia, we're going to take over the Russia boxing scene. The Russians wouldn't like that shit. They're like, who the fuck the USA or who the fuck the Al Heyman think he is? He ain't taking over shit. Eddie Hearn made a bad move. Bad move. And it cost DAZN. If Eddie Hearn would have did like I said, made friends, buddy, it can even be pretend. Get the fighters. Act like, tell the fighters, hey, I'm cool with Al. I'm cool with them. Sign with me. You can still do work with them. Blah, blah, blah. Once you have your stable, once you're positioned in the USA, and you know that you're positioned, that you are really the top dog now, and whoever is the top dog, no longer the top dog, and then come out with that shit. Because at that time, it's too fucking late to respond. You pull the rug from under their feet. Bob looking like, what the fuck happened? Al Heyman like, what the fuck? And DAZN will have a foothold in 2 different fucking markets. Now, I can tell you this now because DAZN can't do it now. I mean, can they have success in the USA? Yes. But they're messing up. Another mess up. They came in. Only $10 a month. Cancel whenever you want. Whenever you want. So people like, you know what? I like that. $10 a month, I like that. 3 to 4 months later, $10 goes to $20 fucking a month. So it used to be, even if it's more in the long run, $10 a month to some people is more affordable than paying $100 at one fucking time. I can afford $10 a month, but the way my bills set up, the way my checking and savings set up, I can't just give up $100 at one time. So that $10 a month was good. It was great. But now you're saying, listen, now it's $20 a month. And for you guys doing 10, that's cool. Do the $10 a month. But after a year, it's going to go to $20 a month. $20 per fucking month. 20. Or you're going to pay me $100 up front. It's like this. It's like this. You go to a car dealership, right? Car dealership telling you, hey, get this car right here. 2018, 2019 Lexus. $99 a month. That's it. $99 a month. And whenever you can't afford it, just cancel anytime. 4 months later. Nah. Check this shit. That $99 a month that we reeled you in on, that we baited on that hook, we dangled in front of you until you bid on it. Nah, we're gonna change them shit to $650 a month. Pay us $650 a month every month. Or you pay us one nice lump sum straight up front. But wait a minute. I got the $99 because I thought they can fit in my budget. Nah. They already changing shit up. Now, I did a video. And in my video a long time ago, I said that, guys, excuse my voice. I'm using too much air, so my hands are getting numb. Sign of me losing oxygen and slight dizzy. So I'm going to try to slow down a little bit. Guys, I hate this, man. I hate it. Oh, gosh. But let's try it. I hate the shaky feeling. But maybe I should walk around. Maybe I should walk. Because it's fucking with my train of thought. But where was I at? Fuck, man. It fucking my train of thought. Sorry, guys. Like I said, some of you guys know I have these issues with my vocal cords. And it's really hard for me to talk. And I empty out all of my air. So I get very lightheaded. And it just hit me really good with numbness, shakiness, and throbbing. But, damn, I forgot where the fuck I was at. About the DAZN app, they're not true to their word. Oh, okay. I did a video, and I said, listen, right now the $10 a month sound good, and it could have worked well if they could have held the $10 a month. HBO's out of building, run out of business, Showtime out of business, and it's just them and ESPN. And I predicted, man, maybe a year or so, they go to $15 an hour, and then I predicted $20 an hour. Maybe 2 or 3 years. That shit already happened within months. What the fuck are they gonna do next year? I'm telling you this right now. If they're already raising prices, and the ESPN is still in the game, PBC and Showtime is still in the game, Fox still in the game, imagine if ESPN was gone. If PBC was gone, Showtime, all that. Imagine. No Fox. Only DAZN. What do you think they would change their rates to then? And while you mull that over, I would appreciate it if you subscribe. Thank you. Let me go back to the chat if I can get there. Schoolcraft Mont says, what do you think of... I can't miss it. I can't get that. Can't get it. Look like verses either of... Can't make it out. Some boys, I can't make it out. I'm sorry, Schoolcraft. Can't see it. AD says, it's the other Joshua fan. Oh, AJ, was I calling you AD? My bad. My bad, AJ. I was calling you AD. My bad. My bad, AJ. AJ, my bad. He said AD is the other. Hey, excuse me, guys. Shout out to AJ, man. Shout out to AJ. Thank you, AJ. And it's AJ. It's not for Anthony Joshua. It's his initials. But I think he is from the UK. AJ, man, when are you gonna call in? Not now, cause I'm not at home. But when I'm at home, either we can send me your email. I send you a link, or you can call the number, or we can Skype. My bad, AJ. But let's go back at it, man. Like I said, Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs. This is a matchup, man. I don't know. At this point, I know at one point, Danny Jacobs had the speed advantage. He may still do, but I don't think it's a great speed advantage. I think Danny Jacobs throws a higher punch combination than Canelo. I think he'll throw like 3 or 4 or 5 punches in a combination. Very fluent. I think Canelo has better body work than Jacobs. And listen, I know Jacobs' game plan. Jacobs is going to watch Floyd Mayweather. He's going to watch Aries Lenny Laura. He's going to watch anyone that was able to move well against Canelo. Any of them. And he's going to put his own twist on it. He's going to put his own twist, make a press out of it, and he's going to move. He's going to jab, he's going to throw combinations, he's going to move. He's not dumb. He don't want Canelo going to his body. And if Jacobs was smart, Jacobs will go to Canelo's body. Because going to Canelo's head, he's not going to knock Canelo out that way. He's not. He has to go to his body. He's going to, and Canelo is going to have to do a damn good job of cutting that ring off. Forcing interaction, forcing physical contact. And it's going to be a close fight. This is a good fight for DAZN. I give credit where credit is due. This is a good fight for DAZN. DAZN got some good shit going. They just fucked it up in the beginning. They fucked it up. Eddie fucked it up for him. Eddie fucked up them having a good hold. Because probably some fighters who turned him down probably wouldn't have turned him down at first. I mean, if Eddie didn't come out with that cocky roar shit. And then they saw how Eddie was handling the Joshua and Wilder thing. See, even if some people might think Wilder ducking, some people might think Joshua ducking. I even noticed a lot of UK fans don't always believe Eddie Hearn. Even if they support Joshua, they don't always believe Eddie Hearn. Eddie is more popular than a lot of his fighters. Outside of Joshua, Eddie Hearn might be the most popular person over there. Then maybe Dylan White. AJ, let's see. Let's go back to it. You know? But guys, I'm going to make my way back to my building. I won't be able to see the chat. I truly do appreciate everyone that comes in the chat. When I get home, I may go, like I said, I may go live again before I go to the gym. We can talk about whatever you want. But when I'm at home, I will be able to see all your questions live. Like now, I can't see them live all the time. So I got to go back and forth. And now that I'm walking outside, it's just going to be too much glare on the white on white background. White background, white font, very hard. DAZN got a solid lock on 160. They lost with the Triple G getting the Adam guy, the contender winner. To this day, I don't know how. To this day, I don't know how Triple G did not get Adam over Charlo. Al Heyman was working some moves because, in my eyes, if you do go to the Triple G, the DAZN route, that's 160. You know, like, they don't have to tell him the truth. They can just lie to him. Broken promises. You beat Triple G, it'll put you in line for Canelo, Demetrius Andrade. Get a title shot right after that. They could. You know, if Adam beats Jamal Charlo, he takes over as mandatory, but mandatory for the WBC, but the WBC rides with Canelo. When Canelo gave up that belt, see, Canelo at one point they were trying to force Canelo to fight Triple G. Canelo wanted to fight Triple G at 155 pounds. Triple G said, I'm not going to defend my 160-pound title at 155. Fuck your catch weight. Fight me at 160. Then Canelo said, I'm not going to fight it. They gave him a countdown, a deadline to make the fight. Canelo at one point said, I was born ready. And then after he said, I was born ready, he gave it the WBC strap, and he didn't fight. I believe at that point, that rubbed a lot of his Mexican supporters the wrong way. They didn't like this shit. How the fuck you born ready to fight, but you don't fight the guy? Well, they try to rush the fight. How they try to rush the fight when you guys been talking about the fight for damn near 2 years? You know, you could have been negotiating all this time. So I believe that's where a lot of the some of the mixed reviews from some of the Mexican fans for Canelo. Obviously, he still got a lot of support because they show up and they support his fight. They support him, you know. But even if Adam beats Jermell Charlo, he comes mandatory. Even if he's mandatory, I don't see the WBC enforcing shit. The only way they'll enforce it is if Canelo think he's easy work. If he some kind of way beat Jermell Charlo and he looks like easy work, oh yeah, Canelo take that fight and take that strap real quick. But if he comes out there and look like something fucking special, or if Canelo don't even want to fight him next, fuck it, I'm gonna fight Demetrius Andrade. That's a unification bout. They would trump that over a mandatory. They should do it. In some cases, they don't do it. Like when Wilder agreed to that, I'm almost to my door. Good thing I parked so far. Well, you know what? Damn it. Guys, hold on. I'm going to go back to my car. I'm going to talk a little bit longer. Because I parked to the end of it. When I get out here at 4 o'clock, I don't want to make this fucking 3-minute fucking walk. I'm going to get my car, park right up in front, and then. So let's keep working. You got to get some bonus time. Let's get it. So, WBC is not going to enforce it. They're going to listen to Canelo. Even when Canelo was busted taking clenbuterol, I was born heavy. The WBC didn't know if it was true or not. They stood up for Canelo. And nobody wouldn't have done shit about it if Triple G didn't shut up. If Triple G didn't keep fucking talking about it, they weren't gonna do shit. And when they finally done something about it, they just slapped him on the wrist. What's going on, champ? They just slapped him on the wrist. All right, you're not gonna fight May. We'll suspend you just long enough for you to come back and fight in September and make us a buttload of money. And then at that point, Triple G probably felt like, damn, I fucked up because now, was it Abby Elf? We're trying to force him to fight as mandatory, and then they made one exception for him. When I think he fought, who did he fight? Fuck, it don't matter. Went out there, dominated the guy, beat the guy, and then they told him he got to fight as mandatory. He said no, so he got stripped. But with that being said, I know I kind of veer off, guys. It is damn near a 3-minute walk, man. I'm almost in my car, 10 seconds away. Canelo versus Danny Jacobs. It's a 50-50 matchup. And if I was Jacob, I would stay on the outside. Use that jab. Go to the body, man. Like, when Jacob does go in, he has to go to that body. He has to go to Canelo body. You know? Hold on, guys. And he's got to move. But it ain't going to be that easy for 12 fucking rounds. Canelo going to have success. Canelo going to go to his body. Canelo going to hit Jacobs in his damn face. Jacobs going to say, come on. And I'm going to tell you what Jacobs going to fuck up at. I'm going to tell you right now what Jacobs is going to fuck up at. When he decides to go to war. See, Jacobs got a dog in him. And that dog in him makes him stand and trade sometimes when he shouldn't. And when you trade against a guy like Canelo Alvarez, who's a good counterpuncher, good body puncher. And see, think about this, guy. Just think about it. In the middle of trading, out of nowhere, you get hit in your fucking gut. I wonder if that's open. You get hit in your fucking gut while you're swinging. Shit, man, I'm telling you. Jacobs could go down. If Jacobs don't play this right, if he don't play this right, he can get dropped. If he don't play this right, he can get dropped. But still, I see it as a 50-50 fight. We're going to pick who we're going to pick. All right, almost there. Oh. Now I'm going to get back out again. Guys, listen, man. You guys gotta listen. I know you guys don't understand, but I work when I'm at work. I'm at work working. I give you guys my whole lunch break. I give you guys my whole lunch break. And the only thing I ask is you don't have to super chat. You don't want to, that's cool. Just a like button. I would love if you subscribe, but if you don't want to, maybe it'll convince you enough to come back. Check me out again. Remember, you don't have to always agree with me or disagree. Just come back and let me know what you're thinking at the time I say it. My God, it's your boy T-Dub. Welcome back in the building. Please subscribe, please share. I'm out.